Chapter 9, Materials and Management, Hazardous Materials Policy. A. Policy. Follow 1. Follow approve the standardized hazardous material management business practices as specified by Deputy Chief of Standard G4 DSCS, G4 Official Assistant Chief of Staff Installation Management OACSIM, Implementation of Hazardous Material Management Program HMMP, and review of approved hazardous material HMP uses, trackage uses, the process work center, and 3. Reduces the acquisition and use of hazardous material generation, solid hazardous waste HW, and through the centralized inventory control best management practices BMP pollution prevention action and improved procurement practices, material reuse, recycling, enhanced shelf life management. HM should be procured and through standard Army supply system is U.S. government impact credit cards and purchases. HM generally prohibited and only be allowed in cases of beside basis by garrison commander, other designated representative manages dispose pesticide residues and their containers in environmental safe manner. Do not allow transportation, storage, disposal, non-DOE, or the hazardous material Army installation unless approved by the Office of Assistant Secretary of the Army Installation Environmental OASAA INE. His inherited design, her authority, legal and other requirements, Section 11, Title 42, United States Code 42, 110, 11, Section 302, 313, Title 33, U.S. Standard Code 32, U.S. Standard Code 26, Executive Order 13423, major program goals. The goals of HMP are reduced to public health and environment, employing management, control, pollution prevention initiatives to comply with regulation, executive orders to support substanding program requirements, Army logistics policies, identifying, storing, transportation hazards as specified by DSCS, G4 related policy guidances, and can be found safely, medical, acquisition, logistics, regulation, installation supplements involved in any hazardous material management should be coordinated with the installation environmental coordinated safety coordinator, installating medical officers recorded, receiver reviews, and analyze HMHW operational data as source of information to HMMP, effectiveness, toxic substances, general as use and regulation toxic substances, including asbestos, polychlorinated biofenzyl, and lead-based paint. LBD be generated may be disposable of toxic substances except for installation while they pay the disposable cost of toxic substances that are classified in RCRA hazardous waste. Asbestos management policy, pro bono asbestos management assistant chief of staff installation management ACSM, directed facilities of housing and facility guidance of asbestos management, providing the AR 420-70 Chapter 3 Army medical policy relating to asbestos found in AR 40-5 legal and other requirements applicable. Other requirements of asbestos management, Section 2651, Title 15, U.S. Standard Code 15, U.S. Standard Code 2651, Section 801, Title 49, U.S. Standard Code 49, U.S. Standard Code 804, 1801, Section 1601, Title 4015, U.S. Standard Code 15, U.S. Standard Code 2601, 42, U.S. Standard Code 7421, as amended by 1001 or 1910, Title 29 Code Federal Regulations 29 CFR 1910-10. 1, Section 1101, Part 1926, Title 29 Code Federal Regulation 29 CFR Federal Regulation and 29 Code Federal Regulation 1910, 1001, Section 1101, Part 1926, Title 29 Code Federal Regulation 29 CFR 1926, 1101, overseas installation country specific federal grade standard requirements, major program goals, prevent human exposure to asbestos hazards in Army-owned property and maintenance, compliance with pertinent regulations, appliance of the communication made available to the Army is exclusive use of air overseas program requires compliance with Section 140 through 156, Part 61, Title 40 Code Federal Regulations 40 CFR 61.140 through 156 requirements regarding fees of notification of the 40 CFR Part 61-140-156, 40 CFR 70 ensures all workers' facilities where asbestos exposure may occur and are trained in Environmental Protection Agency, Occupational Safety Hazard Health Administration, OSHA regulation, asbestos safe and work requirements, 40 CFR L763 ensure all workers to perform OSHA asbestos work training equipment supervised according to EPA abandonment repository procurement L 29 CFR 1926 1101 40 CFR 763 U.S. laboratories accredited with the national vulnerability. The laboratory accreditation program host nation HN accredited laboratories of overseas installation quantitative measurements of bulk and air asbestos material. CFR 40 CFR 76387. Remove asbestos and contain material only when it cannot be no longer managed in place. Will be distributed during maintenance, repair, construction. Object projected for will become friable during demolition of facility is economical, justified, and removed, and during building and destruction has been defined to be hazardous, and Army transferring ownership of the facility and non-federal and ethnically polychlorinated biphenyl management policy. Army policy regenerates and polychromated biphenyl to management in place unless operational, economical, regulatory consideration justify removal. Economical analysis, including potential environmental damage, legal and other requirements of PCB management are found by 15 U.S. Standard Code 2601 and applicable state law requirements of overseas installation country-specific federal grade system. Federal grade standards requirements, major program prevent human exposures from PCB, hazardous Army-owned property, maintain compliance and pertinent with regulations, program requirements, ensure environmental and management reporting, storage, disposal, cleanup of PCBs, complying with federal, state, local regulations. 40 CFR 761 require generators, commercial storage, transporters, disposer PCBs to have EPA identification. LD 40 CFR 761-2076-60, 761-2020 through 761-205. Training personnel who handle may potential to expose PCB to perform PCB responsible and safe environmental sound manner. 29 CFR 1910-1200, 29 CFR 1910-120 is prohibiting the new use of introduction of PCB Army facilities. Lead-based paint management policy. Army proponent of lead-based paint management and ACISM, director that facilitates the housing Army facial facility policy guidance. LBP management provided AR 420-70 chapter 3 legal other requirement LBP management are found in 15 U.S. Standard Code 2601 and Section 1025 Part 1910 Title 29 Code Federal Regulations. 29 CFR 1910-1 1025 Section 62 1926 Title 29 Code Federal of Regulations. 29 CFR 1926 Section 21 1620 1926.1662 Part 7425 440 Code Federal Regulations. 40 CFR 745 AR 42070. In Chapter 3, applicable state local requirements oversee installation of country-specific federal grade requirements. Major program goals: prevent human exposure to LBP hazardous Army-owned property, maintain compliance with pertinent regulation program requirements, and ensure all workers prohibited in lead abandonment work in child-occupied facility, target housing, and train equipped to supervise and according EPA lead-based abandonment requirements, OSHA requirements, and the lead instructions for 40. The lead instructions of 40 CFR 745, 29 CFR 1926-62, respectively. Construction work impacting lead-based and paint that is not considered abandonment in lead-based paint is targeted housing child-occupied facility needed only to comply with OSHA requirements of 29 CFR 1926-62. Facilities of housing BMPs management LBP local lead contaminated soil in places unless operational, economical, or regulatory requirements dictated, and removal, disclosure of LBP hazardous in Army housing, and ensure disposal of LBP complies with federal, state, and local regulations. Chapter 10, Waste Management.